hard time lingers on, I feel it in the wind. And though we may be gone, our paths may cross again. I saw the rising sun glitter in your eyes.
orchestrate a symphony concert bay. Let's make our debut. You got me some kind of love struck, pulling me in closer to you, babe. Imagining the music that we'll make when I look into you. it's not the sway of the band that's making me swoon, or the horn Bobby blows that's filling the room. It's my vision of you that's pulling me through every next moment where even time feels new. I keep dreaming of sweet things I wish you would orchestrate a Sinfonia Concertante, babe. Let's make our debut. You got me some kind of love struck, pulling me in closer to you, babe. Imagining the music that we'll make when I look into you.
ちがミルクでこっちがモカ